I'm here with Victor from Happy Leaf LED, and you have a different perspective on growing indoors with LEDs instead of the traditional tube lights that we're all very familiar with.
Yes, I hope I can show you some cool things here, Joey. And I'm going to have to apologize because I'm losing my voice. But what we've got here is a little demonstration that we have set up that uses a Burpee T5 fluorescent system and the Happy Leaf LED system. And what I'm going to try to do is do a quick demo of the difference between them. This is a Lycor power meter which measures photosynthetically active radiation, and it's the energy that plants use to basically grow. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the meter directly underneath the T5 fluorescent system, and you can see we're getting about 43 micromoles.
Right.
And there we go. And typically you need between 30 and 100 micromoles for seed starting. Whereas for fully growing a plant, you want somewhere between 100 and 300 micromoles. So this particular light source is drawing about 31 watts of power.
Okay.
And the Happy Leaf light source is drawing 29 watts of power. So it's slightly less, but
over a year, that's a big deal.
Yeah, over a year it's a big deal. But what's more important, and this is what I'd like to really show you, is that because of the fact that the light source, the LED light source, is so much more efficient, we're able to cover a much larger area for seed starting. So even all the way out here, we have 3 flats versus the 1 flat. We're able to get 46 micromoles, so which means that you can cover for the same amount of input power, roughly, you can cover 3 times the area for seed starting. But what's even more important, because you can't really use this particular light source for growing food indoors because you don't have enough energy, I can take the same meter and show you that we're getting dramatically more energy directly underneath the light source. So if you place it under the light source, we're getting about 230 or 40 micromoles, which is about 6 times more useful energy directly under the light. So now you can actually take a passive hydroponic method that's similar to what I'm going to show you here, where you put all the water that you need into the container with the nutrients in it, and put the seed into a net pot with some clay pellets, put up to 12 of them under the light, and now you're growing all your leafy greens and herbs directly underneath the light source.
And they're LEDs.
They're LEDs, yeah.
And they don't blow out. These have how many unlimited lifespan, basically.
So they'll literally last 20 years. So there's really nothing in here to go bad. If anything ever does go bad, and it may be 3 to 5 years out, it's going to be in the power supply, which then you could buy on Amazon for $12, and this light will be good for literally the rest of your life.
Now, I want to go over and look at this grow tower here you have for, this is another form of it, and you were talking about you could use peppers, tomatoes, anything that kind of grows vertical.
Right. So this is just a way, it's a stand, it's a vertical stand, and I grow my tomatoes, peppers. I know there are people growing orchids that grow taller. I actually have some cucumbers growing in this type of stand as well. We didn't really bring the correct pots for this, but you can now grow vertical plants
unlimited
as well.
height.
Unlimited height. Yeah, these stack up in increments of 10 inches to pretty much whatever height.
Now, for people who want to venture on and learn more about your product, what's the best place to find that information?
Well, our website is www.happyleafled. And we are going to we have a YouTube channel set up where we're showing people how to set up the passive hydroponic method. So we'll have more and more information on there about different types of containers to use, different types of fertilizers, any information we get on what grows well and what doesn't grow well.
And the nice thing about these, they're made in the United States.
That's correct. They're all made in the Midwest, in fact. So
thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much, Joey.